challenge is, can I give big gestures while I'm still reading? Because again, as Marie said, you're focused here when you should be out here. Even behind the lectern, you need even gesture even bigger. So my challenge is, can I do it? And here's me trying to fulfill that challenge. Our next speaker will be giving the following speech at fellow member Cynthia K's Do Over Me first anniversary celebration. That's coming up this Sunday. The story of our speaker is an amazing story. Arriving in the United States at just 9 years of age, he encountered many challenges along the way. Here is the story here is his story and how, with Do Over Me Managing Director Cynthia Wade, he is overcoming each of these challenges. This is Daniel Perez with Daniel's Second Opportunity. Daniel Perez.
Today is an amazing day to celebrate and be grateful for all the hard work Cynthia Wade has achieved with the creation of Do Over Me. I am very thankful for Cynthia and for countless others for helping me in my journey and for helping to make people's dreams come true. Today I'm going to speak about some of my challenges and how Cynthia has helped me with these challenges to overcome me. My family immigrated 19 years ago from Mexico City. We arrived in the United States on a cold December day in 1996. Once my family settled in the country, and my sister and I in the public school setting, my life began to change. I began school in English as second language classes and went all the way to 7th grade in the East Aurora School District. Since many of my ESL teachers were mostly occupied with me knowing the English language and the American culture, they did not take into consideration that I had a speech impediment. This speech impediment was also not noticed during the time that I was at high school, from middle school to high school. Life was a bit hard for me in middle school and high school because I was ignored and people were not able to understand me, as well as I didn't stand up for myself in certain occasions because I didn't want my speech impediment to be noticed. On top of my speech impediment, I found out about my immigration status in the country that was different from my friends. My immigration status played a vital role on my high school years because I realized the privileges and rights of being a United States citizen. It made me bitter, envious, and a negative person overall because I let my immigration status define who I was. And I did not let go of my immigration label until 2012 because of deferred action for childhood arrivals, that's known as DACA. After graduating from high school, I attended College of DuPage, then Wabansi Community College, where my interest in sociology began, which eventually became my major. My experience at the local community college was overall a good experience because I learned a lot and I visited towns in Illinois I had never heard of. As well, I met new friends through friends. After transferring from community college, and to Illinois State University, I decided to study sociology. At the time, it seemed to be a good fit for me. Still in the back of my mind, I wanted to study communications. I decided not to pursue this because of my speech impediment and being afraid of public speaking. At Illinois State University, I had lots of freedom to do whatever I wanted and become more mature. While I did mature in some ways, I did not in others because I was not self-aware. I also did not receive a lot of help from the Career Center when it came to career search tools because I thought that everything would work out in the end when I graduated from ISU. While I enjoyed my time there, I could have done more, because the university could have done more to help me. I also did not have a mentor to look out for me at that time. In May 2010, I graduated from Illinois State University with a Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology and a Corporate and Administrative Communication certificate. One thing that gets me the most about my time there is that I did not get the help needed to solve my speech impediment, which could have been solved at that time, as a counselor told me a few years ago. After graduation from college, I went into a depression because every time I applied for a professional career job, I did not get to be interviewed a second time because the employers did not understand what I was saying, and my communication skills were lacking as well. I did nothing productive and challenging for a year and a half until 2012. When 2012 arrived, my life began to change. 2012 was the best years of my life. I became more open-minded and began volunteering in the summer at Loaves and Fishes. Overall, 2012 was the best year of my life because I finally felt a sense of freedom I haven't felt before in my life. I started working and I attended my first American wedding. In 2013, I began working at the Gap and at the Home Depot. That year, I also turned 26 years of age. My 26 years of age was the hardest year of my life. In the summer, I began working at the Home Depot. At first, I was hired as a sales representative because of the HR. Then suddenly, they changed my position to cashier. This change was part because the HR person did not understand what I was saying. And my experience at the Home Depot was one of the many reasons I joined the Toastmasters organization. I joined the Toastmasters organization because I needed to solve my speech impediment problem, and for many other reasons. At 26 years of age, I had many setbacks in my life. I felt lost in a black hole with no way to get out of it. I had nowhere to go, and my family could only help me so much. After being involved in Toastmasters for about a year, a very lovely lady introduced herself to me. In the meeting, she spoke about her story and how she started her non-profit organization. to help people to start all over again. At first, I was reluctant getting to know her and becoming a member of her organization. She told me she could help me with my challenges that I was facing at that time. I was naive and I did not listen. Until I decided that I no longer wanted to suffer. So I contacted her again. And in September of 2014, I met Cynthia at Panera Bread. She saw something wrong with the way I move my tongue, that she contacted an ear and throat doctor to see me pro bono, to see if I had like any abnormalities, and I gladly I did not. The doctor recommended me to have speech therapy to solve this issue. When I met the speech therapist, she told me that I had that I had a lips, which is a speech impairment where you can say your syllables correctly, especially the S. In addition, Cynthia has helped me with my LinkedIn profile and my interview skills. She also gave me coaches to work with me when it comes to my well-being. Kathy Reganey and Steve Cohen. These coaches have helped me to cleanse my mind and spirit of negative thoughts and help me heal. In addition, I've been involved doing improv classes, which has led me to make better decisions, go with what life throws at me, and build a sense of humor. Because of Cynthia's hard work and dedication, I am now a public relations center at JJGR Marketing in Naperville, Illinois. My speech impairment is going away every day, and I have a brighter future ahead of me. Cynthia, thank you for spending countless hours helping me, not only on my resume and speech impairment, but on the soul that is within me. Thank you, Cynthia.